Hawaiian Islands, the Orient, contact time for every 126.25.
And Chalk 6 is taking fire. Okay, divert south of the river. Divert. I see you come to the red tracer. I just called him. You said damn well.
Since the dawn of the first age, by the elders it was foretold, a mighty cure that would rise when needed most. Their words would inspire enlightenment among the common. As it was prophesied, it has come to pass. Everybody has a podcast.
So I'm in the dating pool, as you guys know.
Clark, would you say you're back in the game, Clark?
No.
Or have you always been there, player?
Always been in the game, dog. I don't know, man. Like, I've always tried to find the hot ass toe that takes it up the butt on date number 2.
Yeah. So Clark, let's go back just real quick. Let's break this down a little bit. Clark is looking for someone to go out with on a Friday night. What's your process? What type of girl are you looking for, and why? Let's go back a little bit.
Are you talking about now or like a year ago?
Just start off. Let's start off a year ago, and let's see how you've changed.
Year ago.
Flashback.
Let's do the Scooby-Doo ending. I wanted a chick that was shorter than me.
Okay.
Skinny with a big ass. I wanted her to be interesting, but that wasn't a requirement. It was just like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's just icing on the
I want
cake.
to be more quiet than was interesting.
Yeah. And I wanted to be able to do horrible things to her and her do horrible things to me.
Okay.
That's about it. I wanted her to be cute and dress cute and, but the problem with that is there's a lot of strings that come along with that are not fun.
Like tampons?
Yeah, well, that too. The biggest ones being that they aren't interesting people, for the most part. They aren't intelligent. And they're usually, if you're putting it in her butt in 2 or 3 dates, everybody else is putting it in her butt in 2 or 3 dates. We were actually talking about, me and Billy were talking about this in the car earlier.
Absolutely.
So if she's just freak nasty on date number 2, it's you're not her first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What if? Well, as confident as we are as men, it does inflate the ego when you meet a girl, and you strike gold quick. But there is that moment, either during or after copulation, where you start sitting there thinking, you're like, listen, if that was that easy for me,
yeah,
like how easy it is for other people.
Yeah, and it's a subconscious thing. I don't think I actually have that conversation with myself ever of saying, hey, this was too easy. It's just I instantly lose interest.
Well, I think you have to be careful because a booty call can turn into feelings pretty easy if it's on a regular basis, So
yeah.
You have to differentiate that, Like, and if you hit it quick, you got to make sure you don't get feelings for that person because chances are,
yeah,
she's been taking a lot of lumber.
Well, like now, so I'm at that age where I kind of like want to settle down, and which I know sounds stupid for the people that know me.
26. You're an old man.
I don't know. I want to find a nice girl that I can like hang out with, and that we're cool, and like I could talk to, and she still be a little bit of a freak in bed, but it takes me a while to get to that point, A
girl that's never had butt sex but is really good at it right off the bat.
She wants to try for me.
So
and doesn't bleed or shit on you.
And she Googles how to clean out her own asshole before we go for it.
Oh, I like it. This is the pre-anal enema. That's a girl that cares.
Yeah. You just keep douching until it's clear.
Clark,
everybody knows that.
Clark, you printed off like 20
What?
pages, Clark, beforehand. You're like, I'm just going to leave these here. You don't have to take them, but if you want, here's the information you need.
Well, it's in a nice 3-ring leather binder.
And I also think pre-anal enema was a flock of seagulls hit in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Clark, up until this point, have you actively looked or started to look for a nice girl, or so far have you just been looking for fun?
I started recently. It's been about 2 weeks.
So where are you looking primarily? Like, what are your spots?
Well, just around like the grocery store. The typical.
That's good though, because the first thing I expected you to say was at the bar.
No. I know what that's all about.
You can't really meet a girl that does butt sex in the church, though. I mean, I'm sure some of them do.
Yeah, well, that's the whole
Catholics.
thing. Is like, I have met girls that are really nice, awesome girls, but you're fat.
230 pounds of awesome.
Clark, she's got a really good personality, and she's so sweet.
She better be. You're fat, and I don't like you because you're fat. Stop being fat.
Isn't that the worst? Though? Like, because I was newly single before, before I met my lovely wife, and like you have mutual girlfriends. Maybe they're married to a friend or dating a friend, and like you go out with them and stuff, and every one of them is like, "Oh my God, you're so sweet. I'm gonna set you up with my friend Becky."
Nope,
and I'm
that's
like,
a fat girl name.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. Tell me a little bit about Becky. And if the first two things she tells you about you is she's really nice or has a good personality, this girl's a porker.
No, Billy.
Okay,
I got no Billy.
On the Office.
There's a
What?
There's a better one. Here's what they'll say. She's got really big tits.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how fat girls think they all have fat tits. Of course you have fat tits because you have fat legs also. Everything grows, bitch.
Well, no, that's what their friends will say. They'll be like, "Oh, she's got great big tits. You'll love her."
Fuck that.
Another question you could ask to kind of differentiate and kind of get down to whether she's hefty or not. When she takes her selfie, is it from an aerial position?
Yeah. Well, there's a thing on The Office where this girl's like, tells Steve Carell, "Hey, I've got this perfect girl I want to set you up with."
I love this scene.
And he's like, she sounds fat. And she's like, she's not fat. He's like, could we fit inside of the same rowboat together? Could we share a rowboat? And like, she just like looks down. He's like, could we share a rowboat together? And she's like, no, okay. and he's like, I fucking knew it.
Share a rowboat.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you need to strap a rowboat to your car every time you go to meet girls.
Rowboat test. Every
Well,
time.
here's a question. Here's a question for both of you guys. So at the ripe age, let's say Clark's looking for 26-year-olds. Are all the good ones taken at 26? I wouldn't say so, but are the hot, cool girls already snatched up?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they're ever snatched up, honestly.
I met my wife. She was 24 or 23-ish when I met her. And, I was coming off a divorce. I didn't want anything but a play buddy.
Yeah. Like you twizzled your fingers.
the creepy. But yeah, there are those girls out there, just like there's those guys out there. Like let's be honest, right? People for the most part are really shitty.
Yeah.
Right. So there are all those really nice people that just get fucked over constantly, and it's not just guys. The girls get screwed over all the time too, and we're all responsible for it at some point. We're somebody's like Alanis Morissette, like CD listening party.
Yeah, I'm definitely the subject of some Taylor Swift songs,
right?
In fat girls' heads right now.
But we probably all have a story where a girl, douched us over too. So I think there are those people out there, Ryan. I do think, though, however, I think you're correct. I think it's an exception. I think between the ages of 23 and 27, it's hard to find somebody that's single that doesn't have like shit 8 kids out or has a tramp stamp or I think it's tough to find that. Really, when you start getting into the strike oil area is when you meet them after their first divorce, because that's when they're in their dirty 30s. And that's a lot of fun if you're I mean, obviously it's not my cup of tea now because I'm happily married, but like just hypothetically speaking, that's normally a prime time area.
Well, okay, so I want to meet a nice girl, and that's skinny, and
the girl at the gym has kind of taken a liking to
Clark.
you.
I don't think so.
Clark, I think you're going to get along great with our interview tonight. By the way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But no, Ryan. Go
ahead.
So Ryan, Clark and I, as you well know, but as our listeners probably don't know, Clark and I go to the same gym. We're members of the same gym.
They shower together, and that's it. They don't even work out.
yeah. We just go in, we sit in a sauna room and make people feel weird. But there's a girl that works the front desk, and she's cute. She wore yoga pants a day.
Every day.
Every day she wears yoga pants. I like how yoga pants have become the new Umbro shorts of the 90s. You remember how Umbro shorts used to, anyway. But every time Clark comes in, Clark's always comes in after me because I'm always there before him. And
dedication. And I leave after him.
Every time Clark comes in, she does the arbitrary, hey, how's it going? That she does for everyone. But she always does a little something extra for Clark. Like sometimes the head tilt, Sometimes it's like a playful little nod. Like when me and my wife walk in there, she's just like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" But like when you go in there, she's like, "Hey, how's it going, Clark?" I mean, she may be trying to sell you Advocare products. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's all over her fucking Facebook. And if you do that, shoot yourself in the head.
Yeah.
But Clark, I do. I think that she's taking a fancy to you.
Well, the reason, if she has, is because I pay her zero attention. Like, she tries to talk to me, I just walk away. But so that's how you land a good girl, by the way, guys.
Manipulation.
It works. It works.
Yeah, I guess. I decided I'm probably gonna start going to church. To
Like
find church
Yeah,
girls.
yeah. I'm not going to the Hindu church. I'm not gonna worship a heathenist god just to fucking get laid. I'm gonna worship at least the right one. But so, anyways,
So no, hold on. So you're going to church. You're going to go to church, not because you want to worship or enlighten yourself with biblical sermons.
no, I didn't say that, Billy. You're putting words in my
You're
mouth.
going specifically. Oh no, I'm not judging you.
No, you are.
This
See,
is me being impressed. You're going specifically to meet girls.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Hats off to you, my friend. Hey, that's like a freaking Wedding Crashers sequel.
Clark
No,
puts
okay,
his phone
so
number in the collection plate.
Oh, that'd be great. But it's like an old, nasty one 4 years ago, and I'm just so moist.
No, I mean, okay. So I'm gonna go, and I want. I don't want a girl with a tramp stamp. I don't want. My only problem is I believe in JC. You guys know that. But if I go, I'm gonna accidentally say fuck in the middle of a prayer. Like, it's
Wait, no. How do you accidentally say fuck in the middle of a prayer? Your eyes are closed and your mouth is shut.
well, they're gonna be like, Clark, do you want to say grace?
Pass a fucking potato.
Well, thank you so fucking much, Jesus, for everything you fucking done for us.
Well, I don't think Jesus cares about the F word.
I know, but the pastor will.
Yeah, he
And
will.
so, I don't know. So I'm trying all these different new avenues to meet a good girl that I can like build a family with eventually someday. But I know I'm gonna go to this church and I'm gonna get outed pretty quickly as like, yeah, he believes in God, but he's also a fucking asshole.
So I have a couple questions, follow-up questions.
Okay.
First one is, do you want any more kids?
Yes.
Okay.
I want a son.
Clark's
Throughout
going to
the
keep
rest.
going until he has a son.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I respect that. Second, like, say you meet a girl that's too good to be true, like fits all of your criteria.
She have kids?
No.
Okay.
No. But sex virgin, but is willing. I mean, just think of the perfect girl for you in every category.
Yeah.
But is not a. I'm an atheist because I think it's cool, but generally somebody that's like an atheist.
Oh, no, I don't give a shit.
Okay, cool.
I'm 100% believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, but the second you try to ram it down my throat,
Sure.
then I'm gonna I'm gonna get stupid on you. And that goes for Christians as well as fucking atheists. Y'all are all retarded.
Absolutely. That's impressive.
But no, like the biggest thing for me is like I don't even want a girl that's really that hot. I guess. I mean, everybody wants like a hot girl. I mean, I just want her to really kind of be skinny, like care about it, because I think if you're overweight, you do have some type of emotional or mental problem.
Right.
And I mean, we're talking obese here. Like me and you, us three are fine.
We're just jolly.
It's okay for guys to be fat. You don't understand
Yeah,
that.
guys, it's okay. But if you're a woman and you're fat, there's something wrong with you.
And I think if you're fat and you're going to the gym, I think you're exempt.
Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, I'm looking for a good, kind-hearted woman that cares about herself, and so that she can care about me and move on from there. I'm kind of like at this, I don't know, next stage of my life, but taking it slow, and I'm not really all that too concerned about it. But I'm definitely done like banging random chicks and like just trying to like, I don't know. I'm done with all that crap.
So Clark, you're 2 weeks into your new good girl search, and some random just skank wants to give it to you here in 2 weeks. You're not going to go? You're not going to take it? He's thinking hard.
No, I mean, no. I'm kind of done with. I mean, it's not that I'm going to say no right off the bat. There's going to be a lot of thinking because biology and evolution have decided that for the most part it's not up to me. However, as far as I've made the mistakes of like getting in relationships with these people, and
there's your problem, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have an analogy, Clark. So I love steak, right? I'm a big
you better
steak.
give me the hamburger for free statement.
No. I'm a big steak guy. right? But if you go and buy the shittiest steak possible, right, you eat it, it's still a steak. You're still going to like it. It's still better than eating something that's not a steak. But you eat that same shitty steak over and over again, and you have like a New York strip or a bone-in ribeye. You appreciate the finer cut of meat, right? To me, that's what, because I went through the same thing, Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's in our nature for every guy to basically be man whores, and it's glorified, But eventually you get tired of it, and you want something more. You want something more than just a cheap tryst or, as you would call it, butt sex, random butt sex.
Right.
But yeah, you want something more, because that's the whole key to life. You want something more out of it because it's number one, it's exhausting and it's expensive. It's expensive to go out there all the time. So for all you ladies listening, be a T-bone.
Well, Clark, I think church is a good place to start, but you got to understand, man, and I'm not saying you don't, but we need to make sure that you understand when you go into it with some of these women, you are going to have to deliver, right? Because they are going to want the real deal too, and you can blow off, random skank number 13, but Miss Goody Goody, who will be really good for you, she's going to want and need things too. But I do subscribe to the theory. I have known a couple preachers' daughters.
Insane.
They're hoes.
Oh.
No, I get that. But there's a good middleman where, like,
Yeah.
the deacon's daughter is just a good old, good girl.
Part of what you never had is gone and can't be taken